In the endless darkness of space, long before humanity even looked to the stars, a strange race of beings roamed the cosmos. They were called the Starborn, enigmatic, radiant beings said to be forged from the heart of dying stars. They left no traces, no remnants of their civilization, only whispers of their existence in ancient myths and inexplicable anomalies scattered across the galaxies. Our story begins on Earth in the year 2157, where humanity had advanced far enough to explore distant planets, but was still bound by their ignorance of the universe's true nature. A team of deep space archaeologists, led by Dr. Ilara Voss, had been investigating a series of mysterious signals emanating from a distant star cluster. These signals defied all known physics, pulsing in an unearthly rhythm that seemed almost alive. Ilara's team aboard the Celestara embarked on what was supposed to be a routine mission to decode the signals. But as they approached the source, things began to go wrong. Instruments malfunctioned, the ship's AI started behaving erratically, and the crew began experiencing vivid dreams of glowing beings beckoning them toward the stars. When they finally arrived, they found an enormous derelict structure orbiting a dying red dwarf star. The structure, resembling a massive crystalline flower, seemed to hum with faint energy. Elara immediately recognized the artifact's significance. It matched descriptions from Earth's oldest myths about the Starborn. Could this be proof that the legends were real? The crew docked their ship and cautiously ventured inside. The interior was a labyrinth of shifting corridors that seemed to react to their presence, leading them deeper and deeper into the structure. Strange symbols glowed faintly on the walls, and the air was thick with an inexplicable sense of familiarity, as if the place was alive and watching them. As they explored, they began to uncover fragments of knowledge about the Starborn. Through deciphered symbols and energy recordings, they learned that these beings were not merely travelers of the stars. They were creators, planting seeds of life across the universe. Every planet teeming with life, including Earth, bore their fingerprints. But the Starborn were not gods. They were fragile beings with a dark secret. The deeper they ventured, the more unsettling the discoveries became. One crew member, Captain Ryland, found a crystalline chamber filled with dormant, Starborn-like figures. But these beings were corrupted, their radiant forms twisted into grotesque shapes. The walls of the chamber displayed haunting projections of their downfall, a cataclysm event triggered by their own creations. It seemed the Starborn's gift of life had backfired. One of their seeded worlds, driven by a thirst for power, had turned against them, wielding technology stolen from the creators themselves. Suddenly, the crystalline structure began to pulse violently, and an otherworldly voice echoed through the ship, speaking in a language they couldn't understand. The walls shifted, separating Ilara from her team. She found herself in a vast chamber filled with floating spheres of light. As she approached one, it enveloped her in a vision. She saw the rise and fall of the Starborn. Their luminous civilization had been brought to its knees not by an external enemy, but by their own hubris. They had underestimated the destructive potential of the life they seeded. One world in particular, the source of the ancient signals, had risen against them, creating weapons that could destabilize stars. The Starborn fought back, but in doing so, they unleashed a weapon of their own that annihilated their homeworld and fragmented their race. Ilara snapped out of the vision to find a glowing figure standing before her. Unlike the corrupted forms they had seen earlier, this being was pure, almost angelic. It communicated not through words, but through emotions and images, revealing itself as one of the last surviving Starborn. The being revealed a startling truth. Earth was the world that had rebelled. Humanity's ancient ancestors had been the ones to betray their creators, leading to their downfall. The revelation sent shockwaves through Ilara. Could it be true? Had humanity unknowingly inherited the sins of their ancestors? Before she could ask more, the Starborn warned her that the structure was collapsing. The pulsing signals they had followed were a distress call, one that had inadvertently activated the dormant systems. Elara reunited with her team just as the structure began to disintegrate. They'd barely escaped with their lives, their ship narrowly avoiding the implosion of the crystalline flower. But as they sped away, they noticed something strange. One of the corrupted Starborn figures had latched onto their ship, its grotesque form glowing faintly. The crew debated what to do, but before they could act, the figure disintegrated into a cloud of energy infused with their ship's systems. The AI came to life with a voice that was no longer entirely human, and it spoke a chilling message. "We are not gone. We live. With you." As the Celestera made its way back to Earth, Ilara and her crew realized their journey was far from over. The Starborn had left their mark not just on the cosmos, but on humanity itself. What secrets lay hidden within their DNA, their history, their very souls? And more importantly, what would happen when the rest of the Starborn returned? The signals were just the beginning.